Welcome to Oryx Learning. Today's lesson is on Unit 9, Volume and Surface Area, Lesson 4, Surface Area of Cylinders. Ahmed purchased an ad on a cylindrical can of potato chips. The ad is supposed to be the entire lateral area of the can. If the can has a radius of 12 centimeters and a height of 36 centimeters, what is the area of Ahmed's ad? If you'd like to find out the answer to this question, follow along and we'll revisit it at the end. The lateral area of a three-dimensional figure is the surface area of the figure, excluding the area of the base or bases. The lateral area of a cylinder is the area of the curved surface. The total surface area of a three-dimensional figure is the sum of the areas of all of its surfaces. So as we can see here, we can break a cylinder up into the curved surface, which represents the lateral area, and the two circular bases. The lateral area, or LA, of a cylinder with height h and radius r is the circumference of the base times the height. So LA equals 2 pi RH. The surface area, SA, of a cylinder with height h and radius r is the lateral area plus the area of the two circular bases. So SA equals the lateral area plus 2 pi r squared. Or SA equals 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r squared. Choose the correct equation to use to find the total area of the given net. So as we can see here, we have two circles and a rectangle. The area of a circle is A equals pi r squared. The area of a rectangle is A equals L times W. Therefore, our total area would be 2 pi r squared, as there are two circles, plus LW. This is represented by the last answer choice. Find the area of the shown net. Round your answer to the nearest square unit. Using the formula we just found, A equals 2 pi r squared plus LW, and knowing that the radius of the circle is 5, the length of the rectangle is 35, and the width is 15, we can substitute those values into the formula to get A equals 2 pi times 5 squared plus 35 times 15. This simplifies to A equals 50 pi plus 525. Multiplying 50 by pi and adding on 525 will give us an area of 682.0796. In the directions, it says round to the nearest square unit, so the area is approximately 682 meters squared. Find the surface area of the cylinder, round to the nearest square unit. Surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r squared. We know that the radius is 2 from the drawing, and the height is 7. Substituting in those values, we get the surface area is 2 pi times 2 times 7 plus 2 pi times 2 squared. This simplifies to a surface area of 28 pi plus 8 pi. 28 pi plus 8 pi is 36 pi, and 36 times pi is 113.0973. Rounding to the nearest square unit, we get a surface area that is approximately 113 meters squared. Yasmin is covering a jar with plastic wrap. She needs to know how much plastic wrap she should cut to cover the whole jar. If the jar is a cylinder with a height of 9 centimeters and a radius of 2 centimeters, what is the surface area Yasmin needs to cover? Round your answer to the nearest square centimeter. So there's an image of our jar with a radius of 2 and height of 9. The surface area formula is 2 pi rh plus 2 pi r squared, and we know the radius and the height are 2 and 9 respectively. Substituting those values in for r and h, we'll get a surface area that's 2 pi times 2 times 9 plus 2 pi times 2 squared. This simplifies to 36 pi plus 8 pi. 36 pi plus 8 pi is 44 pi, and multiplying 44 times pi, we'll get a surface area that's 138.2301. Rounding to the nearest square centimeter, we'll get the surface area is approximately 138 centimeters squared. Now back to Ahmed and his potato chips. Ahmed purchased an ad on a cylindrical can of potato chips. The ad is supposed to be the entire lateral area of the can. If the can has a radius of 12 centimeters and a height of 36 centimeters, what is the area of Ahmed's ad? Round to the nearest hundredth. Our lateral area is 2 pi rh, and we know that the radius is 12 and the height is 36. Substituting in those values, we get the lateral area is 2 pi times 12 times 36. Simplifying, this gives me a lateral area of 864 pi. So the lateral area is approximately 2,714.34 centimeters squared. So remember, the lateral area, LA, of a cylinder with height h and radius r is the circumference of the base times the height, or LA equals 2 pi rh. The surface area, SA, of a cylinder with height h and radius r is the lateral area plus the area of the two circular bases. So the surface area is the lateral area plus 2 pi r squared, or 2 pi rh plus 2 pi r squared. That is our lesson for today. Thank you for joining us,